Coming up on OwlTV News, FAU student media took away students' freedom of speech to celebrate Constitution Day. Also, check out this year's comedy show with Chris DiStefano. And don't miss out on this year's bonfire and our interview with the band All Time Low.
Hello everyone and welcome to OwlTV News. I'm Stephanie Quesedo.
And I'm Tyler Tipton. Thank you for joining us. The student body governor for FAU's Davie campus gave her first address of the year this week. On the FAU Davie campus, the student government continues to organize their plans for making this year great.
Also in student government news, it's that time of the year again to cast your votes as student government elections will be held at the end of this month.
It's very important for students to vote because the more students who vote, then the stronger the voice of students is, and that gives them more input in the processes that are done at Florida Atlantic University.
Students will have the chance to vote through a few easy steps. Simply log into Owl Central, click the Vote tab, and vote. There will be also polling stations located around campus, in the Rec Center, Breezeway, and the Center Marketplace. Don't forget, Owls, this is your chance to vote for your future leaders. Polls will open at midnight on September 30th and will close at 11:59 p.m. on October 1st.
FAU's graduation rates have raised concern in the university's administration this year. Betsy Bedell explains why.
FAU's graduation rates have been so low the past few years that the state has actually lowered the funds for the university. Now, FAU's administration is taking measures in the problem. President Kelly expressed his concern with graduation rates at FAU in his State of the University address last week.
That's unacceptable. Our students need to graduate on time. They need to have opportunities in the marketplace, and we need to figure out student success strategies that allow them to graduate on time.
In order to improve graduation rates, the university's administration is planning to raise the admission standards for incoming students.
So this fall, we changed the admission standards. The admission standard had been 3.5 to get in. This class is a 3.8 entering class. They have a much better chance of being successful.
So why does a university like FAU have such low graduation rates? FAU student body president Michael Cepeda gives us his opinion, and he believes that one of the reasons may involve a lack of available courses that are required to graduate.
In my personal journey here at FAU, I know I once needed to take a class in order to graduate, and there wasn't enough space in it, so I had to wait an extra semester for it. So I think that it's one of the reasons. But what's important is that the leadership up top is looking into it and taking steps necessary for that to not happen again.
However, there are other factors that play a part in low graduation rates. So it takes more than new administrative policies to address the problem. That's why the student body government also has an action plan.
When you're involved on campus, when you become part of an organization, start a club or do some sports, when you make that connection with FAU, your chances of graduating in 4 years increases dramatically. So one of the things that we're doing is we want to make sure we're highlighting all the opportunities that FAU and in particular student government has to offer students.
Faculty members also gave us their opinion on how raising the GPA would improve graduation rates at FAU.
I think graduation rates need to increase, and by increasing the standards, students with a higher GPA are more likely to stay in school, so I think that would work.
Graduation rates are expected to improve as soon as the new measures take action. For OwlTV News, Betsy Bedell.
On a different note, a 19-year-old FAU student is already a successful businesswoman. Her business is called Eeny Meeny Birthdays. Sarah Schumann has a scoop.
Two average college underclassmen getting ready to go out to a party, a common pastime for college girls around the world. However, this party is no average house party. This is Haley, a sophomore at Florida Atlantic University, founder and owner of Eeny Meeny Birthdays.
I'm 19 years old, and I own the company Eeny Meeny Birthdays, and we specialize in princess and face painting parties.
Eeny Meeny Birthdays is a thriving entertainment business started by a full-time college student. Haley started her company just within this past year and is happy to admit she's doing very well and keeping busy.
2 months of my summer were just devoted to building up my company, and now I'm doing at least like 4 parties a weekend.
And Haley isn't working alone. She has recruited other FAU students to be her employees. Haley realized, very businesslike, that she has a plethora of student bodies to choose from, specifically the theater department. Such as Madison Spear, a theater major at FAU. She's now an active Eenie Meenie princess.
Yeah, being a princess is awesome, and I was a little nervous at first, but Haley helped me out a lot.
Haley now has 6 other students working for her and 5 different princesses that she offers at parties, and she's getting more of both every single week. Such a young student entrepreneur, there are no doubts that Haley's got a dream and will take Eenie Meenie birthdays up, up, and away.
Well, Owls, don't go anywhere because there's still much more to come here on OwlTV News.
And when we come back, don't miss out on this year's bonfire with the band All Time Low.
Also, check out the highlights from this year's comedy show with Chris DiStefano.
And stay tuned for your update on the worlds of social media and sports highlights. We'll be right back. Welcome back, Owls. At this year's comedy show, MTV Guide Code cast member Chris DiStefano put on a show for the students to take their minds off class and exams. Camila Barco was there to interview the MTV celebrity.
It was a packed house at the K Auditorium as the program board presented Comedy Night. Monte Benjamin opened the show, but it was Vince Taylor who had the crowd full of energy and in tears as he shared some of his jokes and a couple dance moves.
Well, Vince Taylor was my personal favorite because he did this really funny lap dance at the end of the show. And he got in his head and stuff, and I like the way that he communicated with the audience, and he kind of like included everyone. So it was really funny overall, though.
I think Tonight Comedians was really good. I really liked the last guy. I believe his name was Chris. I really liked the way he interacted with everybody. He had people really laughing at the end. So I think he was a very good comedian. I think he's going to be very successful in the future.
OWG Original White Gangster.
The star of the night, Chris DiStefano, closed the show, leaving the audience entertained. We got the chance to ask him some do's and don'ts college students should and shouldn't do.
You shouldn't send like boo pics to your professors. Unless you're failing, then you should send boo pics to your professors. So that's like a do, that's like a double-edged do-don't.
It was a successful night of comedy, and not one student left disappointed. Don't forget, Owls, to check out the next comedy night featuring the Wayans brothers on October 30th. For OwlTV News, I'm Camila Barco.
At this year's FAU Bonfire, students enjoyed a night of free food, live performances, and school spirit. Students got this chance to see the bands like The Attack, The Supervillains, and All Time Low. Brittany Silva was able to score an interview with All Time Low about their upcoming tour.
Hey Owls, it's Brittany Silva here with OwlTV News, and I'm here at the 7th annual FAU Bonfire. Students were excited to come out and support The Attack, The Supervillains, and All Time Low. Before the show, we got the opportunity to go backstage and interview All Time Low. Can you guys tell us about your upcoming tour?
Yeah, it's next year. We don't have one. Yeah, we don't really have one right now. We're like right in the middle of making a new album, so we're just kind of playing some random shows here and there. But for the most part, we're working on new music, and it's going really well.
What's your most interesting fan experience?
They bought us a stripper pole for our tour bus once.
I did. I bought it.
You bought the stripper pole?
The fans bought it.
The fans bought it.
And we tried it out. Someone got hurt, I think.
Turns out twerking can get you killed.
Yeah, so a guy died.
So twerk safely?
Twerk safely.
Twerk safely.
Always wear a helmet.
Before the show, we went around asking students what their favorite all-time low song was and why.
I like Dear Maria, Count Me In. That was like one of my favorite songs growing up, so that was a good one. I'm excited.
Probably Lost in Stereo from Nothing Personal. It just brings me back to high school and just like listening to music and hanging out with my friends and just having a good time.
Remembering Sunday is always a classic, but I think I like Backseat Serenade the most. It's got a nice little groove to it, so it's just really enjoyable.
Oh God, I don't have a favorite. I love them all. This has been Brittany Silva here with OwlTV News, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching the 7th annual Bonfire.
Hey Owls, Joey Melendez here, and welcome to the new season of What's Trending FAU. Are you tired of being stuck on campus all day? Got errands to run but no car? Well, there's good news for you Owls. Coming soon, Zipcar, a university car rental service, is making its way to the FAU community. This is a perfect opportunity for students and faculty to have a 24/7 access to vehicles located right here on campus. For $7.50 an hour or $69 a day, this includes gas, insurance, and 180 miles to drive per day. You can reserve a Zipcar online or from your smartphone. You can see what all the hype is about Wednesday, September 24th at the university's annual Campus Sustainability Day, located in front of the Boca Raton Student Union. However, it is very important to practice safe driving habits. AT&T's It Can Wait pledge has launched their new campaign, #X. The website is bringing awareness to the dangers of texting and driving, encouraging drivers to use #X in the middle of a text, email, or media conversation to temporarily pause the conversation and let friends know about your drive, and can't respond until you safely reach your destination. Celebrities and musical artists such as Demi Lovato, R5, and Tim McGraw have already supported the movement. Get involved by taking a selfie of your reflection in the car door panel as you #X. You can pledge at itcanwait.com. Finally, summer is over and the ice has melted. The Summer ALS Ice Bucket Challenge has calmed down on social media. From July to August, videos went viral of family, friends, teachers, and celebrities pouring a bucket of ice water on them to support the awareness and donation towards the Lou Gehrig's disease, which has since raised $100 million towards research and medicine. You can check out more news and highlights on these stories by following our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram page. And now, Owls, let's fly over to sports.
Hi, my name is Pierce Sargent, and here are your sports highlights for the week. It was a great start for the football team, who won the home opener against Tulsa 50-21. Jensen Stoshek had a career night with 4 catches for over 150 yards and 2 touchdowns. Lucky Whitehead also had another all-around great game running and receiving. He had 4 carries for 40 yards and 5 catches for 38 yards. Jaquez Johnson also had another big game for the Owls. He was 15 for 20 for 318 yards and 3 touchdowns with no interceptions. The defense also had a great night by forcing 2 interceptions, one of them resulting in a touchdown by DJ Smith. Well, Owls, those are sports highlights for the week. Now back to the anchors.
Hey Tyler, did you see the game?
Yeah, I did. I think it was a great win, and I really like the red helmets too.
Yeah, I hope they're on the right path, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, Owls, thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time on OwlTV News.
Don't forget that you can always stay informed by following us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter.